I love this South Carolina-Florida game, and not just because Steve Spurrier's returned to Gainesville again to face his alma mater. You look at these two teams, both of them full of motivation right now. You start out with South Carolina, a tough loss in Baton Rouge last weekend. South Carolina cannot afford to lose another game and expect to get to the SEC championship game. The Gamecocks came into the season with not only SEC championship hopes, but with national championship hopes. They're desperate right now. And I think you look on the other side, you look at Florida. Florida's number 2 in the nation in the first BCS poll, and everything's great. And all of a sudden, everybody starts to take shots at Florida. They're not worthy. Why are they number 2? How in the world can Florida be number 2? Will Muschamp, it's heaven for him right now to hear that. He finally has his team now focused on this game. If he didn't before, it's even more now. And I think you look at this game, two terrific defenses. It's a classic SEC heavyweight. I'm punching you, you're punching me, and someone's going down, and eventually it happens. I think Kansas State rolling into Morgantown, we're finally going to find out what that K-State defense is all about. They've played well the first half of the season. They haven't seen an offense like West Virginia's right now. And I think you look at West Virginia, a team right now embarrassed after that Texas Tech loss, a team that obviously can score points, a team that will be very confident at home in front of its home fans. Kansas State is walking into a trap right now. This is a dangerous game for K-State. And it's not just because I think K-State will struggle defensively. I think West Virginia is going to play a little bit better on defense, especially at home. And I think we're going to see a different type of West Virginia team after that embarrassment. I think K-State loses its first game of the season this year. I think a lot of people are excited about Johnny Football, Johnny Manziel, the Texas A&M quarterback, because, I mean, the reality is he's done some terrific things this year. I mean, he really looks like a guy that knows what's going on every play, and he's only a freshman. But I think you look a little bit deeper, you look to the first game of the season against Florida, the second half of that game, he struggled mightily against that Florida defense. And I think that's where you got to start looking at this game. That's what's going to happen with LSU. LSU's too fast on the defensive line. They're too fast in the front 7 for Johnny Manziel to break contain, make plays with his legs. And I think they're too good in coverage in the back 4 for him to make plays in the passing game. Eventually, LSU will figure it out, much like Florida figured it out. And I think that's where LSU will win the game.